Skiing in the United States and skiing in Europe are like two completely different experiences. Imagine going on a skiing trip to Italy compared to one in Colorado. They're different in many ways. The culture, history, language, and overall vibe are like they belong to two separate worlds. These cultural factors are not surprising, considering there are about 5,000 miles of distance between these two places. But what's strikingly different here is the cost of skiing. Today, we're going to figure out why skiing in Europe is so much cheaper than in the United States. We'll explore the interesting reasons behind this price gap. By the way, if you're looking to get the best deals on booking sites and our favorite ski gear, don't forget to check out the links in the video description below. Let's first take a look at the cost of skiing in Europe compared to the US. Apart from transportation, there are typically four main expenses when you go on a skiing trip: where you stay, what you eat, renting gear, and buying lift tickets. Let's take a closer look at how much money you might spend on each of these things. When we, for instance, look at ski resorts in Colorado compared to those in Italy, one big difference stands out: the cost of accommodation. According to booking websites, in Colorado, a simple hotel with basic amenities in a ski town typically goes for around $150 to $200 per night. If you're aiming for a lodge right on the slopes, you can expect to pay at least double that price. This is roughly the average price across the nation. In Italy, it's a bit more budget-friendly. A decent hotel in an Italian ski town usually falls in the range of $90 to $140 per night, which is also the average price per night across the Alps. For a full week of skiing, you can save a few $100s on accommodation if you're skiing in Europe versus the US. The same story goes for food and drinks. An Italian travel blogger shared that in a Colorado ski resort, she spent $12 on one bagel and one Gatorade. On the other hand, in Italy, one cappuccino and one croissant cost her just $3. Food prices, of course, differ between states and European countries, and generally, European ski resort meals can cost more than $30 per meal, which is about the same as US resorts on average. However, alcoholic beverages and drinks are generally cheaper in ski resorts in Europe compared to ski resorts in the US. Guess there's a reason why Europe is famous for après-ski. There isn't much difference in rental equipment prices between Europe and the US, but ski passes are a whole other story. This is the most significant price gap. In Europe, most ski resorts charge less than $100 per day. However, if you're in the US, many big resorts often ask for more than $200 per day. In comparison, less-known ski resorts in Europe often charge below $60 for a daily lift pass, which is insanely cheap compared to the US. Vail in the United States is famous for having some of the priciest single-day lift tickets, setting you back around $250. Let's compare that to the famous resort Zermatt in Switzerland, known for its stunning scenery, with the iconic Matterhorn in the backdrop. It's also famous for being one of the priciest places to ski in all of Europe. You'd expect that with all its history, culture, and amenities, skiing in Zermatt would cost a pretty penny. However, it's quite surprising that a single-day lift ticket there is only about $99. As an American, this might be hard to wrap your head around, especially considering that Zermatt is in the heart of the Swiss Alps, a skiing paradise. So why is the cost of a one-day lift ticket so much more affordable in Zermatt compared to a US ski resort of similar size and amenities? The key reason for the difference in ski prices between the United States and Europe boils down to basic business principles, specifically supply and demand. The United States has a population of around 332 million and boasts more than 470 ski resorts. On the other hand, Europe, with a population of approximately 749 million, has an impressive 4,000 ski resorts. To put this in perspective, Europe has over twice the number of people as the US, but it also has a staggering 8 times the number of ski resorts. The key idea here is that Europe has many more ski resorts than the United States, and this competition among resorts helps to keep prices lower for skiers. It's all about supply and demand. Another significant factor is ownership. In the US, a handful of large companies, like Vail Resorts and Alterra Mountain Company, own most ski resorts, especially the high-end ones. This situation can create what's called an oligopoly, where a small number of sellers dominate a market. For Vail and Alterra, this means they can set the prices for daily lift tickets at their resorts. Their ultimate aim is often to raise these ticket prices and encourage skiers to buy season passes, ensuring a steady income throughout the ski season. So to conclude, it's a combination of supply and demand dynamics and the ownership structure that contributes to the cost differences between skiing in the US and Europe. And there you have it, folks. We've unraveled the mystery behind why skiing is often more affordable in Europe compared to the United States. We hope this video has shed some light on the topic. And if you enjoyed this video and found it informative, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel for more exciting content.